Is there such thing as the one that got away? Because I've been wondering lately, and this is a strange reverse holiday romance situation. I was living in Madrid. It was 2017. This person came there on holiday. Remember it very well. April, the spring was in bloom, and we just met at the park for a sangria and a chat. And as soon as we met, we just laughed. And I hadn't laughed that hard in the city yet. I'd met people, but I hadn't connected with guys like I connected with him in that moment. We ended up spending the whole weekend together, date after date. The chemistry was off the charts. It was like something out of a weird rom-com, cringe, sort of whimsical, magical thing, but it just felt so right. And then he left, and I remember being so disappointed because we just lost contact. We tried and we kept trying, but it's like the conversation would always die. And then I saw he got a boyfriend, and I remember being so upset. But then they broke up in the autumn, and he came to visit for a few days again in November. And again, we had this amazing connection. But then he left, and I got a boyfriend. 2018, I was with this guy for 15 months. And for those 15 months, I was not fully happy in the relationship because I was always thinking about this one that got away. Like, what if I'd said things differently? What if I'd been more clear with my intentions? What if I had tried? What if the distance didn't matter? I always wondered. And we broke up eventually, me and my ex. And then I start stalking again, as you do on Instagram. I see he's now with a boyfriend, happy, moved on with his life. And so I let it go. But they broke up during COVID, and he reached out to me and we started speaking again. And it just felt like it was never going to happen. And I remember being in a dark place mentally at the time and just telling him to go away from me and to leave me alone and stop playing with my feelings, because I was in such a dark mental place at the time. But I've always wondered about him since. I've never met anyone that makes me laugh the way he did, that can walk into a room with his cheeky smile and just light it up like he did. I find myself thinking about him most days. And I know he used to feel that way about me too, because we always watched each other's Instagram stories when we were with our partners. It's like we silently watched each other's lives for years until it became too painful. And because there was the distance, we just never acted on it. So I'll always wonder. And yeah, I even think in the present, should I reach out again? Would it be the same? Is it better to keep a memory of something that could have been great? Or is it a risk to try something new, possibly tarnish what was, what wasn't? The joys of what ifs. Tell me your one that got away story.